Hey, Lorian here from the Lifestyle Movement, and it is my mission, it's my purpose, my passion to empower the world to live life on their terms so they can spend more time with the people that they love, doing the things that they love. And I truly believe everybody deserves to live a happy, healthy, and wealthy life, but also purpose-driven and fulfilling life too. So today I'm talking about how to make success inevitable. Okay, hey Tony, and if that's something you want to hear about, stick around and hit me some love if you want to know about that. Now, as you guys jump on, I love to hear from you. Say hello and let me know what's happening in your world this morning. Hey Pans, Rose, great to see you all. So, how to make success inevitable. Okay, Jane, good morning, how are you? From WA, from Perth, great to see you. A little bit of a stormy day. It's been a bit of a stormy and rainy week here on the Gold Coast. So just hanging out, starting my morning, and ready to share some golden nuggets. Would you like to make success inevitable? And I think, first of all, what is it? What is it that defines success? First of all, you've got to define what is success to you. Because who here just, Christy, hey Lauren, I choose to embrace fear is how I did it. Awesome, love that, love that. Vicky, great to see you. So, first of all, you've got to define the success. What is success for you? Because what do you think of when I say the word success? Rachel, good morning. What do you think of when I say success? Do you have a negative association with that word, that successful people are bad? Or do you have a positive association? Is it, when you hear the word success, do you think, oh, he's talking about money? Because I'm definitely not talking about money. Success could be in your relationship. You've got amazing relationships. It could be you have amazing health. It could be you have an amazing career. Yes, it could incorporate money, but it's not money, right? It's what your definition of success is for you. So first of all, you need to define what is your definition of success. Hey, Tracy, so that you can know how to make that inevitable, okay? So that's what we're going to be talking about right now. So once you define what that is it time freedom with your family? Is it, successful career? Is it, amazing relationships? Is it traveling the world? Is it money? What is success for you? Is it being an amazing parent? An amazing mother, amazing father? What is success? What is the definition of success for you? Okay. Now, what I'm about to tell you is a law. Okay, this is a law. Like, this is a universal principle that you cannot fail. You cannot fail with this. So, hey Ginny, how are you? Joel, good morning. So guys, as you jump on, let me know how your morning is. And if you want to hear how to make success inevitable, hit me some love right now. Julie from Ballarat. Christy says, good family work balance without restrictions. Love that. Awesome. Who else would want some of that, right? Okay. So, how to make success inevitable. So once you define what success means to you, that's step one, right? Number one, you need to define what equals success for you, okay? And then you need to get laser focused. Tamika, Kath from New Zealand, Coralie. Then you're going to need to get laser focused on mastering that craft. Okay, what are the key skills and attributes that you need to learn that are going to help you achieve the success in that area? Okay, but that's not enough. Number one, you've got to develop your skill, but you've also got to take the consistent action. You've got to take the consistent action. Now, what I know is that if you focus on the right skills, if you focus on the right action, and you're consistent with that over time, over the long term, then success will become inevitable. It's a law. It has to happen. If you are growing and learning and taking action on the activities that are going to move you closer to those to that goal, then success will come inevitable. Karina, good morning. Kayla, great to see you guys. So, what are the actions? What are the skills? What are the skills? What's the top 2 skills that you need to master in your career, in your business, in your life, whatever it is that you're looking to achieve? What are those 2 skills that if you mastered those skills, you would become an expert eventually over time? What are the actions? What are the top 2 actions that you could take every day that are going to help you achieve that success over time? Because consistency, right? Success is a lot of small things done well over time. So if you do those small things, so here's where people fall off the wheel, right? Here's where people get lost, they get distracted. Who would like to know that, right? A few solid waves coming in on the break here. I might have to go out for a surf soon. So, most people underestimate what they can achieve over the long term, but they overestimate what they can achieve short term. So they don't stay in the game. They don't last. They don't have the staying power. Okay, you can't take the hits. I can't take the hits that come right along the way. But if you want to make success inevitable, if you take action and you develop your skills and you learn over time, you will become successful. Grace. But first of all, step 1, little recap, guys, is that you need to define what success means to you. What is success for you? Is it successful relationships? Is it a successful mum? Is it a successful dad? Is it success in your business? What is success for you? You need to define success, okay? Because it means different things for everyone. And do you have a positive or a negative association with the word success? Oh, successful people are bad. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when I say the word success? Okay, because that will hold you back. Yeah, that's going to hold you back. If you have a negative association with success, then you'll never become successful because you don't want to be one of those people. Because you're afraid, the underlying fear is what will people think of me? And I won't be loved. You know, I won't be loved because I'll be different if I become successful. And in Australia, we have the tall poppy syndrome. We look at people and like, oh, who did he rip off to, get that Mercedes? Or, we have that tall, oh, look at him thinking he's all good, right? Be honest, give me a thumbs up if you've ever thought that before, right? We all have at times, right? I remember when I was a kid and I had no money and I was homeless and I was, I wasn't homeless for long, it wasn't long, but I definitely got a taste of it. But yeah, I used to like, oh, look at those people, like envy and jealousy, okay? But that wasn't serving me. I came to realize that what if I got curious? What if I got curious about how did he get that Mercedes? Or, how does he afford to, hire a private jet? Or, so I started to get curious. I started to change my mindset about how I viewed successful people. And then, no surprise, my life started to change because I started to change my mindset. Our outer world is a reflection of our inner world. So if you don't like your outer world, then start to work on your inner world and start to shift your inner world. That's science, guys. Science has proven that. Our perception shapes reality. Hey, Kirsty, great to see you. Our perception, if you don't believe me, go and look up the wave quantum physics wave experiment. It's on Google. Someone will know the name of it here. It's very popular. Okay, so our inner world shapes our outer world. So if you can start to make those shifts in your mindset, then your outer world's going to change. So number 1 is define what success means to you. Get really clear about that. If you could wave a magic wand in your life right now, what would life be like? Where would you go? Where would you live? How would you, spend time with your family? Who would you help? Who would help you? What lives would you impact? Etc. 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 So define that, and then get laser focused. What are the skills that you need to develop? What are the top 2 skills that you need to develop to become a master of your craft. So there's lots of things, right? So there's lots of things that you need that you might need to learn, but there's always like one or two things that if you just get really, really good at those two things, everything else will fall into place. Okay? And then what are the actions? So you can develop those skills. You become a master of your craft. Okay? And then what are the actions? It's no good. You could be there's a lot of smart broke people in the world. Yeah? There's a lot of very smart, intelligent, broke people in the world. Okay? They go to events, they go to trainings, they read books. They're habitual event hoppers, but they're not successful. They don't achieve anything. Like nothing shifts because they're so busy learning and they're not getting out of their comfort zone and they're not doing. They have an action problem. They don't have a knowledge problem. They got an action problem. They're not doing the activity. Okay? So, guys, if this is valuable to you, share this with your team. Share this with your friends. Put this message out there. You know, hit the share button below, tag them in the comments, let them know, okay? Because I think a lot of the time, we get on all the trainings, get on the events, go to the seminars, read the books, but then we're not taking the action, okay? We're not taking the activity. Knowledge isn't power, action is power, implementation is power, okay? So, if you consistently grow and develop and learn and master your craft and take consistent daily action on your high priority activities in your business. What are your high priority activities in your career, in your job, in your business? Doesn't matter what it is, right? It's the same thing. There are going to be a couple of activities, actions that you can do that are going to give you the biggest result. It's called the 80-20 rule. Every company knows about it. You can apply it just about to, is that the Pareto principle? It's the 80-20 rule anyway. The Pareto, I don't know. I didn't finish school. I'm doing all right. So, if you consistently grow and learn and develop and take action every day consistently over the long term, be patient, success will become inevitable. But what happens is people can't take the hits. They don't have the staying power. Maybe they don't see the results. You know the definition of resilience? The definitions of resilience is the ability to keep turning up when you're seeing no results. The two attributes of the highly successful is they have a vision and purpose, and they have resilience. They have the grit. They have the resilience to keep moving forward, to keep going, even when they see no results. And the thing is, quite often there's results there that you don't even notice because they're small shifts. They're small little shifts every day. But over time, it compounds. I don't know if anyone here's read the compound effect. I actually haven't read the book. I've heard raving reviews about it, except what I do know is the principle. I know the principle of the compound effect, okay? So I'm going to read the book. I just haven't got around to it. I've got a book list the long as my arm, but the thing is you can read all the books you want. You can attend all the trainings you want. You can get on all the lives that you want, but unless you're getting yourself out there, unless you're taking action on your hopes and dreams, unless you're focusing on the high priority tasks, then nothing's going to shift. You're going to be that person that just goes to the event all the time, right? And it's got all this knowledge and is all smart and knowing, but never created any real success in their life. Whatever success means to them or to you. Maybe that is their idea of success. Maybe they just like hanging out with all the people, okay? But I'm sure that there's probably some pain in their life that they would love to develop. So, guys, is this helpful? Is this helpful? Is anyone getting some value out of this? Let me know, because it is my mission to empower the world to live life on their terms so they can live a purpose-driven and fulfilling life, happy, healthy, and wealthy life as well. And I truly believe, the world's in a health crisis, the world's in financial crisis. We've got to do something. It's about us, and putting ourselves out there. So the question I want to leave you with is, what legacy do you want to leave behind? What impact do you want to leave behind on this earth? Okay? Maybe it's a family legacy. It could be anything, right? But how do you want to be remembered? If you had passed and you were at your eulogy, what would you want them to say about that you? I can tell you this, right? Nobody stands up at a eulogy and said, well, Lorian, he had a really nice car. Nobody's going to say that. Nobody gives a shit about your car. Nobody gives a shit about your money or anything like that. What they give a shit about is, what impact did you make? What difference did you make to the world? How did you help people? How did you serve the greater good? That's what they're going to talk about. Nobody turns up to the eulogy and gets up there and does a speech about, well, he had a really nice house, had a really nice car. Yeah, he was a very rich man. No one talks about that shit because nobody cares. Nobody cares about that shit, right? What they care about is how you impacted the world, how you made a difference, how you served people, how you helped people. So how do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be remembered when you go to the next life or whatever it is? So what legacy would you like to create? So, yeah, guys, do you have any questions about any of that? Any questions, any thoughts? Let me know. And again, share this. If this is impacting you, share this with your friends. Share this with your teams. A little plane flying in overhead. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go to the gym and maybe go for a kite surf or a surf today. The swell's picked up, which should be fun. What day is it? It's Wednesday, isn't it? I always forget what day it is. It's Wednesday. So yeah, might just do a little bit of work, catch up with the team. Emma Corbett says, helping others feel better however they need and inspiring them to live a happy, healthy lifestyle. Awesome, Emma. Love that. Guys, share it below. What's your purpose? What's your mission? How do you want to be remembered? Angeline, good morning. How are you? Great. Thanks for joining us. So share below. Hey, Jana, Sarah. So share below. What's your mission? What's your purpose? What's the legacy that you want to leave behind? And here's the other thing I want to share, right? Is that if you're constantly chasing a goal, an end destination, okay? If you're constantly chasing a goal or end destination, you could be setting yourself up for misery, okay? Because there's going to be challenges along the way. And it may not happen as fast as what you'd hoped. And so you're going to get upset. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to have these negative emotions that's going to push it further and further away. But what if it was just a way of being, the journey, a way of being, and being grateful for the moment, for what you do have and what you have achieved and who you are impacting? What if you focused on that and enjoyed the journey along the way? Now I can tell you that you're going to attract more people to you. Hey Tim from the US, great to see you, mate. Martine from Germany. Martina, great to see you guys jumping on. Thanks so much for joining in. So what if it was a way of being? Yeah, every day, rather than a place to get to or a thing to achieve, it was a way of being, because you were so passionate, you were so purpose-driven, you were so on a mission to help people and make a difference. Because nobody cares about what you do, they care why you do it. And if you're constantly focused on that end goal all the time of achieve, a place to be, you will make yourself miserable, because you'll never get, you might get there, but there's always another goal. There's always another thing to have, another thing to achieve, okay? It's never ending. And the chemicals in your brain that drive that, right, are addictive. They're very addictive. Now, it's very different chemicals in your brain are used when you help people. Okay, so you actually feel different. So what if it was a way of being every day, that it was just your purpose, your mission that you focused on, and stop focusing so much, putting so much pressure on the end goal. Now, if you do this, the funny thing that happens is that you will actually move yourself closer. The circumstances and the people will come into your life, will be attracted to you even more because of the state, the energy that you're in. Because you're living in a way of being. You're happy, you're grateful, you're purpose-driven, rather than trying to achieve, which creates that sense of lack, that I don't have it, right? And I want it. Now, hey, am I perfect? Am I guilty? I'm probably saying this because I've been there, right? That's exactly why I'm saying it. I wouldn't know it otherwise if I didn't know it. Okay? So that's why I'm talking about it. Crystal, I want to be a positive person and a positive impact on each person I ever meet every single time. I love that. That's so good. Awesome. Jen, good morning. How are you? Okay, so guys, what are your thoughts? What are your questions on that? Any aha moments? What's your aha moment? While we're doing that, I'm just checking the surf. Here on the sunny Gold Coast today. Not so sunny. Now, I'm really excited to be hanging out with one of my mentors on Friday and Saturday. Can't wait to be hanging out with Simon Channing in our private mastermind for 2 days. We'll be masterminding with other top entrepreneurs, which is really exciting. I can't wait. Always learn a ton. So really excited for that. Today's Wednesday, so I have to get some surfing and kite surfing in today and tomorrow. So then I've got my little fix and just get locked in, get really focused for Friday and Saturday and learn and grow. So what's your growth strategy? And are you growing in the right area? This is the thing, right? It's one thing to grow, but what's your end goal? What's your end destination? What is it that you are looking to achieve, or who you're becoming? That's even more important. But making sure that you're developing yourself in that area. Because I do see sometimes people tell me they want this thing. They want this one thing, this goal, this dream. But then they're spending all their time on money and energy on learning and developing in other areas. Now, that's good, right? That's great. But is it in alignment with your highest vision or purpose? Okay, so you don't have that time, the energy, resources to pull yourself in all different areas, direction at once. You've got to get laser focused. Leanne, thanks Leanne, thank you. It's a beautiful view. Donna, great to see you. Donna says, helping others be healthy and happy is my passion. Awesome, I love that. The world's in a health crisis, people are suffering, and we need to help them. So, you need to get laser focused, okay? Learn and develop the skills, the top 2 skills. So, little recap. First, number 1, define success. What does success mean to you? Define that. Health, relationships, finances, what does it mean to you? Number 2 is then get laser focused on developing those skills. There's probably 2 skills. There are a few skills that if you mastered those skills, it would have the greatest impact. You become a master of your craft, okay? Now, number 3 is taking that consistent daily action on those high priority tasks, those actions, okay? Now, there's probably a couple of those as well, that if you really focused on those every day, okay, rather than all the distractions that come up, would have the greatest impact in your life, in your business, in your relationships. Now, for me, I used to have all these goals. I'd write down all this stuff, right? Got to get goals on this, goals on that, goals on this, goals on that. Okay, it's like I didn't even know what they were half the time. But the thing is there's usually what I found is there was one goal, there was one dream that I knew if I achieved that one thing, that I knew everything else would be taken care of. I'd live in the house that I wanted, to have the relationship that I wanted, to have the holidays that I wanted, to have the security, the certainty, the variety, the connections, the relationships. I knew that all those other things would come into my life if I achieved this one goal. So I got laser focused. I got really laser focused on that one goal, rather than thinking about the house I wanted to live in and this and that and all these different things. No, what was the one thing that if I focused on that would have the greatest impact on my life and the life of others? So guys, it is my mission, it is my purpose to empower the world to live life on their terms. They can spend more time with the people that they love, doing the things that they love. And I truly believe everybody deserves to live a happy, healthy and wealthy life, but also a purpose-driven and fulfilling life too. To go out there and make a difference one person at a time. Never underestimate the impact that one person can make. One step at a time. So Leanne says, inspire people to be the best version of themselves, that they can have a positive impact on those around me. Awesome. I love that. It's amazing, Leanne. Thank you. Donna says, helping others to be happy and happy is my passion. Yes, I think I already said that. Recapping there. Okay, so guys, hey, share this with your friends. Hit the share button, share it with your friends, or tag a person below that you want to help and impact, and let them know. That's it. So, quick second, any questions, any thoughts, aha moments before I hit the gym or the surf? One or the other. I might go for a surf. What do you think? So go for a surf or go to the gym? I'm probably just going to stick to my routine. I'll go to the gym. Hey, Fran. Thanks for joining us. We're just wrapping it up, Fran. We're actually, any questions, any thoughts, any aha moments from the live today? Haley Cook is hitting the gym too. Awesome. I might see you there, Haley. I don't know where, I'm not sure where you're from, but I might see you there. Lion says, big thank you. Love from Chicago. Thanks, Lion from Chicago. Lillian's saying go for a surf. Go for a surf. Yeah, it's pretty ugly out there. I might go for a kite surf later. We'll see. I need to take a closer inspection. Michelle says, shake people up. There's more to life than a 9 to 5. Yes, there is. Absolutely. Okay, thank you so much for jumping on. Thank you everyone that showed their support today. I appreciate you, and I'm grateful to know you. And go out there and have a positive impact on the world. That's all from me now. Have an awesome day. Goodbye. See ya.